Here are the biggest icks that girls have about guys. I'm not talking about like their looks. I'm talking about specific things that they do. So boys, watch this video so you can learn. And girls, let me know if you agree with these.
Let me just stop you right there, madam. We as men do not care if we give you the ick, okay? I've seen these lists before, guys, and women start to list their icks. And, you know, whoever made up the word ick, ironically enough, is probably an ick, quote unquote, to a lot of men. But what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again. And on today's episode, boy, do I have some ridiculous TikTok clips for you here today. We're going to be kicking it off with this woman right here, who I don't even know how to describe this one. She's just angry. She's pissed off. She's having a meltdown, whatever you want to call it. And what better place to find meltdowns from modern women, guys, than over on TikTok? So let's take a listen to what she's rambling about. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
Look, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I do not trust men who don't have female friends. Seriously, if the guy I'm dating only has male friends, that is a big red flag to me.
You see, guys, this is exactly why, by the way, just men stopped listening to women, is because they always, number one, they always say completely contradictory crap. You know, on the one hand, you'll have the women who say, oh, you can't have female friends and so on, and like it's just all completely contradictory. Here's the thing, guys. I'm just speaking for me personally. I don't want to have female friends. I think it's a bad idea. People who have a bunch of friends of the opposite gender, it's personally not something that I understand. If you're in a relationship with a woman and she's friends with a bunch of dudes, let me just say right now, good luck to you, my friend. Okay, it probably goes the other way. You know, if you're with a dude and he has a lot of female friends, I mean, hey, good luck there as well. But these people who have a whole bunch of friends of the opposite gender, I find it incredibly weird. I don't want female friends. I don't understand why guys do. Let's continue.
If the guy I'm dating only has male friends, that is a big red flag to me. Shh, stop. Before y'all take out your pitchforks and say, she said she'd pick me. Shut the fuck up. Baby girl, let me explain. Have you heard a group of guys having a conversation when a girl is not around? Yeah, nah, it is not pretty, bro. You would think that they only talk about sports or games or whatever. But the moment they start talking about women and the choice of words they use to describe women is so freaking nasty. I legit cannot believe that they kiss their mother with that mouth. The way that they describe a woman's body, I would rather have my ears cut off. And
okay, this woman is completely insufferable, man. Absolutely insufferable. I don't know what dudes she knows, okay? But like me and my friends, we're not out here commenting and throwing weird words around to describe women's bodies. I think these women are just complete nut jobs, man. You know, I'll give her this. Men oftentimes have very weird conversations. You know, they're probably way quote unquote ruder to each other than they are to women. You know, dude humor can be particularly brutal at times, for example. But like these women just, I don't know what the hell their experience is with dudes. But it's really not that deep, man. It really isn't. I actually think if you want to go into this whole chat about gossiping and talking negatively about other people, by the way, this is something that absolutely women have invented. You know, women are essentially the CEOs of gossiping. So I don't really know how this one plays out, man.
nasty. I legit cannot believe that they kiss their mother with that mouth. The way that they describe a woman's body, I would rather have my ears cut off. And so, if there's a girl in that friend group, especially if she's a girl's girl, she will call them out so quick for their disrespectful behavior. She will teach them how to properly treat a woman.
Oh my goodness. Wait, so it's a green flag if men have female friends because the females in the group are going to tell them how to talk and what is appropriate to say and not say? I mean, what the hell is this guy? So essentially, the woman in the group is basically a HR person, essentially. Like, who on earth, by the way, wants to be friends with somebody who corrects their speech? You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's the thing, guys. I don't, like, if someone's saying ridiculous crap around me, right? This is the same reason I'm not friends with, like, womanists or anything like this. is because I have no interest in correct. If I think that someone's saying something stupid, why do I want to spend time with them? Can somebody please explain this to me, right? If I find somebody insufferable, if I think that they, for example, don't like all men, or they think that we're all just completely dangerous, I don't spend my time, at least in real life, you know, speaking about that or trying to correct them. I don't befriend them. Okay, that's weird. I just don't hang out with them. I don't like people like this. There used to be a time, guys, where I swear people would just use more common sense. And if you didn't like somebody, or if you didn't like the way they speak, you would just leave them alone and leave them to their own devices. Like, okay, live and let live, you know?
And she will give them a good when they cross any lines. I may be biased, but I honestly trust women more than I trust men. Guys will not think twice to encourage another guy to cheat on their partner.
What? Wait. Guys will not think twice to encourage other guys to cheat on their partner? This is... I don't know if this one's true at all, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen... I have never been friends with a dude who encourages other men to go out there and cheat on their girlfriends or wives or whatever. I don't, like, what is this woman even trying to say, man? Oh yeah, Bob, you should go out there and cheat on your wife. You can do better. This is something that women say. You can do better, you know? Like, this is literally straight out of the women's handbook. If anyone's guilty of doing crap like this, sabotaging each other's relationships, trying to sabotage marriages and stuff, I mean, this is absolutely women, by the way.
While a woman can actually put herself in another woman's shoes and call them out for bad behavior. And honestly, if she is a pick-me, let her do her worst. Let her do her worst, baby girl.
Yelling.
If she can steal your man, she can have him.
Okay, I'm genuinely stopping the video here. I don't know why this woman is emoting. I don't know what other word to use to describe this, but this woman is actively, like, it seems like she's doing like Fortnite emotes or something, or emotes that you would see in a video game. Like, these people are so... I know this is really hypocritical for me to say because I'm literally animated. Okay, this is an animated character, but these women are so damn animated, man. What on earth is going here? Let's continue on to the next clip. I'm going to find it. We might actually cover the woman that was played in the intro for the next one. So this woman's going to be telling us some icks that women have, as if we care. But oftentimes, by the way, guys, the icks are just completely inaccurate. Like, when women list, hey, we don't like this, it's an ick, they usually date dudes who do the same icks that they're describing. So it's just always makes no sense.
Here are the biggest icks that girls have about guys. I'm not talking about like their looks. I'm talking about specific things that they do. So boys, watch this video so you can learn. And girls, let me know if you agree with these.
Any dude who watches TikTok content from women about advice pertaining to women is going to get completely screwed over. Right, guys? Like, if you go out here and you follow women's dating advice on how to get women, I mean, good luck to you. They might say something that makes sense every now and then, but usually it's just because they've heard a dude say it and so they copy it. But generally speaking, they have no idea what they're talking about. And if they did, guys, I would absolutely love to give women credit if they actually understood this crap about how to get women and here's the correct way to treat a woman. But it's just completely inaccurate every single time. I would love for women to be correct. I would love for women to be like, you know what? We like nice men and men who treat us kindly, and then that actually be reflected in reality. But it just isn't, is it? Let's keep going.
Number one, when a girl sends a picture of like her outfit to a guy and the guy's like, oh, you look so good, can I see the back? Like, that is just screaming horn dog, desperate, like, ugh. A girl is more likely to show you the back of her dress if you don't ask.
Yeah, guys, you know, this is spoken like a woman who has shown the back of her dress to men. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, just be a good little boy. Don't say anything questionable. You think if some highly attractive... Let me just ask you guys this, okay? Do you guys think that if some highly attractive man asked this woman the same question, that she would be offended about it and find it an ick? I think it's completely inaccurate, guys. I think it's incredibly inaccurate. You know, you can't say this. Women don't like it. But when men who are highly attractive say it, oh, absolutely, they'll listen. You know? Do I think that this will work for the average guy? Probably not. Do I think that women still respond to it if the dude's attractive enough? Absolutely.
Number 2. A girl is like telling the guy that she's going to take a nap, or especially even worse, like take a shower. And the guy's like, where's my invite? If we wanted to invite you, we would invite you. Bro, who do you think you are coming into the shower with us, bro? Okay, and last one, this kind of piggybacks off the other one. When you end the hangout with a guy and he's like, oh, where's my hug at? Now I just don't want to hug you.
Yeah, again, all of these things, guys, I just want to emphasize, if the man's attractive enough, she will throw all of these icks out of the window. You know what I'm saying? You really think if some really attractive man wants to jump in the shower with her that she's going to have an issue with it? I mean, color me a little bit skeptical. Let's continue into the next clip here, guys. I believe this was actually a woman saying something that made sense over on TikTok, if memory serves me correctly. So let's jump into it and see if she's actually talking some sense. Here we go.
All right, listen up. I'm going to give you some tough love here, and it's only because I care about you having the love you want. If you are actively hating men as a whole and saying phrases like men are trash, there's no way that you're going to have a healthy long-term relationship with a man.
I mean, that's probably accurate. Probably quite correct. Here's the thing, guys, by the way. If women made generalizations about men that were accurate, I would be fine with it. Right? But oftentimes women come out here with generalizations like, oh, all men are dangerous or all men are violent. And it's like, okay, that's kind of inaccurate, but whatever. Like, I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, you can't make a generalization. That's so mean. I don't care. If the generalization is accurate, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. But these women are like, men are trash, and you ask them why, and they just have no answer for you aside from, we're just evil because we created the patriarchy or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this woman, this is probably quite correct what she's saying so far.
As a whole, and saying phrases like men are trash, there's no way that you're going to have a healthy long-term relationship with a man. I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm also not. As a culture, we're totally brainwashed to hate men. We're taught that they're oppressive and stupid, that they need to be better, and really that they should be more like women. But then we also complain, where are the good men? Where are the masculine men? Well, we've chopped their balls off. More specifically, you've probably chopped their balls off in previous or your current relationship. Now,
I think this is fairly accurate. I think this woman is talking some sense here. This is also, by the way, what a lot of women do to men in relationships, is they essentially just try and turn them into men that they are no longer attracted to. Have you ever noticed that this is something women will do, guys, is they'll get with a dude and then they'll spend forever trying to change him, try to change his beliefs and the things that he does. And, oh, don't worry, you can skip the gym today and everything's fine. And, you know, no, I don't care about your money. And then all of a sudden the dude's like, you know what, I'm going to take a break from work and I'm going to stop hitting the gym, and then she'll leave your ass. Like, this is something absolutely women do, guys, is they try and change their men oftentimes, and when they do, they just end up leaving that same man when he does change for her. It's absolutely hilarious. I mean that it's not actually funny, but it is kind of funny. Let's continue.
Now listen, I'm not saying that it's all up to women and men don't have their part in showing up in their masculine energy, but I'm saying, babe, this is your part. You've got to heal those stories about men, and you've got to learn what masculinity really is and how it's different from femininity in women. So that when a man is actually showing up in his masculine energy, instead of chopping off his balls and telling him everything he's doing wrong, you can embrace it and receive it, recognizing it's what you deeply want. Because otherwise you're going to keep being in this loop of hating men, attracting men who are in their masculine energy, chopping their balls off, and be single and unhappy and complaining forever. Or get into a relationship with a really feminized man.
I've noticed, by the way, women, it's interesting because women will say crap like this, okay? And it'll make sense. And then you'll have women who have hooked up with a whole bunch of random dudes, and they will see a video like this and they'll completely misinterpret it, right? So they'll be like, they'll hook up with hyper attractive, hyper masculine men, fail to get relationships out of them, okay? And then what they'll do is they'll actually identify these men as feminine and insecure because they didn't give the woman commitment, and now she's ready for a masculine man and she's ready to receive. And she flips it on its head. Do you see what I'm saying? So she'll say, I'm ready for a masculine man now. I'm sick of these feminine little boys. But the feminine little boys that she's describing are actually the highly attractive masculine men who wanted nothing to do with her. And all of that masculine energy that she's ready to receive, what she's actually referring to is those future men's finances as she goes into her 30s.
With a really feminized man, which I don't think you want. I'll leave you with one thing here to change up the narrative that you might be normally hearing. I deeply love men in the masculine. And my experience is that men truly want to protect and provide for us. I think men want to make us happy. I think that most men really are good guys. And when you shift your perspective, heal from the past, stop talking shit about men, and start to look for the good men that are actually all around you, your experience of men and the men who you call in will be completely different.
Yeah, see, by the time women watch this video, by the way, it's absolutely too late for them. Like, they're just too far gone. Even if there's, quite a lot of this makes a bit of sense, women are going to completely misinterpret it and continue to go out there and chase bad boys. If they do find a man who is quote-unquote masculine and who will provide for them, I mean, oftentimes those women are not worth providing for whatsoever. But guys, I think we'll leave today's episode there. A little bit of a shorter one as I have to head out of the house. So guys, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. I just wanted to get you guys this video before I had to leave. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.